What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Alienware m18 with a 700M gameplay video for you guys today, and today it's Forza Horizon 6. Although it's going to take it a little bit to transfer. Luckily, this is one of the ones that has a faster port, so it shouldn't take too long. Either way, let's hop on in. It should be more than, should give us more than playable FPS. I mean, the G50 Advantage was giving us pretty decent FPS. Although, since it had a lack of mux switch, it definitely performed better with an external monitor. And this one we were able to do ultra on an external monitor. Had to tone it down to high for the screen. But shouldn't have to do that with this because this does have a mux switch. But anyway, I have to wait for this. Luckily you don't. Let's hop in, look at some settings. Well, alrighty, we're just going to start on the defaulted 2, other than 1080p. Once I disconnect it from the capture card, it goes and moves over to 1200p. So just keep that in mind. But up until then, it doesn't like when I do that. So we just do 1080p since it's a 16:9 aspect ratio capture card, I guess. Anyway though, why don't we go see what it can do in a binge, and then we'll jump in and do a little gameplay. So, here we go. We got a very healthy 107 FPS. I mean, heck, you could probably, even if 1080p, you could probably turn some ray tracing on. It'd probably drop you down to 70 average or something like that, and it'd probably drop under 60 in certain situations, but heck, this thing's probably powerful enough to do that. Now, keep in mind though, it was having some hiccups from whatever is overheating. If it's the CPU or some other sensor of some kind, I don't know, but it was stuttery. let's get some camcorder gameplay now. Try another street race. I'm stubborn. I want to win in the demon. Not the demon. This is just a regular Hellcat. I could have gotten a demon or a super sport or whatever the hell. There was one above the demon actually. All right, let's see if I can pull off a win this time. Probably not, but it's worth a shot. Alright, I guess it's just Destruction Derby over here. That sucked. Yeah, awesome. They calculated that perfectly. You touch the wall, now you hit that car, now you get to even lose more pole position. This one hiccups like crazy. This is, I think, it's even worse than the Allies. It's a shame. It's more incapable. It's just whatever's in there overheats and does this shit, no matter what I try to do to fix it. But that's why I always tell people, laptops are garbage. Don't get laptops unless you really need them. Because they're going to be hit or miss for gaming. No matter how powerful they are, they might just overheat and be a laggy piece of shit. There are ones that cost way more than this. Can you imagine spending like $6 grand on one and then having it run like this? I'd send that shit back immediately. Alright, at least we pulled off a win this time. But man, these stutters suck. Can't wait to get to one of the computers that doesn't do that. But unfortunately, this is probably the last one I'm doing tonight, so I'm going to have to end on late. But it's okay.
Yeah, I'd rather play this on the G50 Advantage. It might have had a hiccup every now and again, but at least it was playable. This is borderline unplayable, to be honest. Frame rate wise, it's fine, but these stupid hiccups suck and make driving really difficult, for me anyway. Alright, well, that's about all I can stand on the Stutter Fest. Let's wrap up!
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Forza Horizon 6, and frame rate wise, it was alright, but man was it stuttery, to the point where I would not have any fun playing on this. I'd rather play on the Allies. Those had a hiccup every now and again, but at least I could play. This feels like even stuttier than that. So far, the stuttiest thing so far. Wish I could figure out for sure what's doing that and stop it. But it probably requires taking the thing apart and redoing thermals, and I already failed at that on the G50 Advantage. And this one, you gotta take it all the way apart, because they put all that stuff under the motherboard, so you have to take the whole motherboard out to that. So nope, not doing that. No, 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 no. No way. So, regardless, that is a wrap for this video. So, hopefully, it'll run a little bit better on the rest of the PCs, because now we're done with the laptops and the handhelds and all that stuff. So the only thing left should be decently powerful systems. But alright, I hope you enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. Even though it was a little annoying with the stutters, I still have fun with this game. But I'd give you a peace out with that right hand, but that pinky just still ain't working quite right. It gets to that point and then it like locks up. Hopefully it's not stuck like that, but if it is, whatever. I can still play games and do everything I like doing, so. Hopefully not, though. I'm still going to stay positive until someone tells me otherwise. So, left-handed peace out, and until the next video.